Hello students, welcome to the discussion on UPSC Mains PYQs, and today we shall start with the questions from Environment and Ecology from 2025 question paper. So let's start. Our first question is on a concept that is carbon capture and utilization and storage technology. So question is asking what is this technology and what is the potential role of CCUS in tackling climate change? So this question has two parts. First question is asking about the concept of carbon capture, utilization and storage, and second is the applied or analytical part, that is it is asking what is its role in tackling climate change. So see, what will be the basic structure of your answer? Since the question is on a concept, so basically you can define that concept, that what is carbon capture, utilization and storage. This is the simplest introduction you can do. Or second thing you can do, that carbon capture, utilization and storage, you can write its significance, that in the wake of increasing climate change, this carbon capture, utilization and storage technology is very important. So in any of the way you can write the introduction. Now coming to the body part, this would be the introduction. In body part, first of all, see, if you are defining here this technology, then here you will write the process through which process this technology is being carried out, or what are the components of this type of storage, carbon capture, utilization and storage. And if you haven't defined here, then in body you have to define also. So you have to define, you have to write the process. And so this will be the first part of your body. Now second part will be the applied, which is asking the role in tackling climate change. So see, here you will write 1, 2, 3, 4 roles, right? Because since it is capturing, it is utilizing carbon dioxide, so obviously it will deal with the impacts of climate change. So role you will write, for example, you will write that it will decarbonize some of the important sectors, or it will help to achieve the goal of net zero carbon emissions, so and so. 2-3 points you will write. But if you want to give a balanced answer, then you have to write the limitations of this technology or this concept also. Because you talk of any technology or any new concept, it will be having some of the challenges, gaps or limitations. So in this way your answer will be balanced one. It's not like role is asked, so you will write all the positive points. Because see, the question is on the potential role, because see, not every country is using this kind of technology and not every country has verified the aspects of this technology. That's why question is asking what is the potential role, and if there is something is happening at present or something will be happening in future. So because of that also there will be some issues or challenges. So that's why it is saying potential role. You will write what all good things are there, then you will write the challenges also. And finally coming to the conclusion. So in conclusion, you can do one thing, what are limitations you are writing, no? So to deal with those limitations, you can write 1, 2, 3 solutions in which you can deal with the impacts of climate change. So overall, this will be the whole structure of your answer. And now please focus on one more thing. This question was asked in GS paper 3 under Environment and Ecology. This question could also have been asked in GS paper 1, that is under the geography, because it is dealing with the topic that is climate change, and climate change is very favorite topic of UPSC in geography. Also, if I can extend this question and I can ask that what is CCUS full stop, and second question will be that how CCUS can be seen as one of the solution to reduce the frequency of natural disasters in Indian Ocean or Indian subcontinent, then it can become the question of disaster management also. So what is the lesson here? That whenever you read geography, you have to read the environment and disaster management together, because these questions can be asked interchangeably. If, today it is asked in GS paper 1, it can be asked in GS paper 2. In GS paper 1, asked in GS paper 1, it can be asked in GS paper 3. If in GS paper 3 it is asked under environment and ecology, someday it can relate with the questions of disaster management also. So in this way you have to read the subject holistically. So I think I have discussed the complete structure. And one more thing, that you have to do value addition in every answer. In geography answer, as we already discussed, you have to give some regional aspect either in terms of case study or in terms of map. So here what value addition you can do? See, here you are defining or explaining the process of this CCUS. So either you can write a number of words, 2-3 points to describe this process, or you can make a simple flow chart. Okay, so in this way you can write your complete answer. Now let's discuss about the technology, that is carbon capture, utilization and storage. So see, it is very simple, carbon capture, utilization and storage. So basically you have to write about 3 things: carbon capture, its utilization, and how storage is done or why storage is done. So basically carbon is captured from major sources. What will be the major sources? They will be the power plants or some of the polluting industries, that is cement industry or iron and steel industry, etc. So here what is done, either after the emissions carbon is captured, or before the emissions from the fuel only carbon is captured, or carbon is captured directly from the air. In these 3 ways carbon is captured. So see what you can do, side by side I am making flowchart also. For example, I am writing this as a source. Okay, from this source I am having carbon dioxide emissions. So these are carbon dioxide emissions. Now what I did, I captured CO2. Okay, and here you can write either before emissions or after emissions or directly from the air. So this I am making flowchart. Now what I did, after capturing CO2, what I did, I can do 2 things. Either I can utilize this CO2 in industries. So in industries, for what I can use, either I can use for plastics, fibers, etc. Second thing I can do, I can store this CO2. Where I can store? I can store it underground. So this will be your complete flowchart, and the name of this flowchart you can give. This is how CCUS works. So in this way, basically what we are doing, we are capturing carbon dioxide, and either we are using it in some of the industrial process or we are just storing. And the main purpose is to remove the carbon dioxide from atmosphere, to reduce the greenhouse gas emissions, and to reduce the impact of climate change or to reduce global warming. So this is the main objective. So this is the main technology. In this way you can explain the first part of your answer. Now coming to the second part, that is the role in mitigating climate change. So what can be the first role? As we already discussed, that it will decarbonize important sectors. So sectors you can write: cement industry, iron and steel industry, chemical industry. So it will decarbonize. If it will decarbonize, it will reduce the impact of global warming. Second thing what you can write, that it will complement, the renewable energy infrastructure. Okay, because what is the main purpose of renewable energy? Renewable energy will reduce the emissions of carbon dioxide. So this is reducing, and that technology is capturing the excess carbon dioxide. So it will complement renewable energy infrastructure. So in this way, you can overall write that it will help in mitigating the impacts of climate change. And we already discussed the introduction. Now for the conclusion, you can say, and yes, in role we said that we will discuss the issues also, right? So in issues you can write that it is not cost friendly technology, it is capital intensive technology. Okay, so this is one of the drawbacks. Second, you can say that it is not much tested technology. So you cannot completely rely on this technology to reduce the impact of climate change, because it's not like that. No, we can say that you can discard the renewable energy infrastructure and I can use just technology. No, this is the tested one. This is not the tested one. So we cannot completely rely. So in one way you can say that it cannot replace renewable energy infrastructure. It can just complement or support renewable energy infrastructure. So what all these issues are there, in conclusion you can write the same thing. You can write the solution that it cannot be the only solution to deal with the impacts of climate change. It can just complement renewable energy infrastructure, and we need other type of solutions also. So what will be those solutions? They can be energy efficient processes, energy efficient products. Other solution can be you have to invest in research and development so that renewable energy infrastructure can become cost friendly, so that we don't have to rely much on these type of technologies. So in this way you can write a conclusion. So now please pause the video for 7 minutes, write your answer, and we shall be discussing answer in brief after that. Let's discuss. So first of all, we will be defining that what is CCUS. So it refers to technology that enable the mitigation of carbon dioxide from sources like power plants, refineries and other industrial facilities, or it can remove carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. So in a way it is capturing and storing and utilizing the carbon dioxide. Now second, we will be discussing the major stages. So first stage will be carbon capture, as we already discussed. So here capture can be done in 3 ways, that is the post combustion, that is after combustion, or before combustion, or directly it can be captured from the air. Second will be utilization, that you capture the carbon dioxide and you can use in industries, for example in the synthetic fuels or chemicals or plastics, and or you can store also. So where you can store? Underground. And what underground we can found the depleted oil or gas reservoirs, some of the saline aquifers, etc. So either you can write this much, or you can make a simple flow chart and you can explain, and you can reduce the number of words. Now coming to the potential role. So first we already discussed decarbonization of the industries. Okay, because if we decarbonize these important industries, it can reduce the emissions by 85 to 95%. Then it supports the low carbon hydrogen production. See, this is very important. Are you aware of the term blue hydrogen? Blue hydrogen. Hydrogen, you know, if we are using hydrogen, we are enabling or we are supporting renewable energy. But it depends on hydrogen is produced through which kind of process. Because if hydrogen is produced using fossil fuels, then no need of that kind of hydrogen, right? So this CCUS technology will enable the production of blue hydrogen. How? Blue hydrogen is formed through natural gas. Okay, but one condition is there must be the storage of carbon dioxide also. Then it is called blue hydrogen. So because of this technology, it will lead to the production of blue hydrogen, and which can lead to renewable energy generation. So this is also very important thing. Now coming to the power sector transformation. See why this is important. See, because at present it's not possible that you completely discard all the power plants. You completely shut down all the power plants operating on coal. At present it's not possible, right? So even if they are operating on fossil fuels and they are generating CO2, this type of technology will capture that CO2. So it will allow the existing power plants to operate. And coming to the climate target achievement. So as you already know that India has to achieve net zero emissions by 2070. So it will help India also and other developed countries also to achieve the aim of net zero emissions. Now talking about the concerns, as we already discussed, that high cost is every time a concern, because this is a capital intensive technology. Second thing is that there are the risks and uncertainties along the technological performance, because all these operations are not all tested in every country. And third thing is, it cannot substitute renewable energy, as we already discussed. It can only support or complement. And finally, in the conclusion, you can say that it is not a standalone solution or only solution for the global climate mitigation, but other things will be needed. That is, it has to be integrated with renewable energy. You have to use energy efficient products. For example, in some cases, wood can be used as a substitute for the steel, which is a very energy intensive product. Also, we need a behavioral change. So in this way, this can play a vital role for low carbon future. So in this way, you can proceed for this question. So we discussed everything. We defined CCUS, we discussed the process, we discussed the flow chart which you can add, then we discussed the potential role, finally the challenges. And in the conclusion, you can do two things. You can link it with India. So 2070 net zero emission thing you can write in the conclusion, or you can write a forward looking conclusion as we discussed, like energy intensive products, complementing renewable energy, etc. So that's all for this question, and thank you.